Hey guys, Ellen Woodbridge here in independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia, and I just realised you were looking too high. But anyway, welcome to Thursday, Wednesday for those of you in the US watching live. Today I am here, but I'm also got my husband David in a 4-hour meeting, and I've got the kids milling around because it's still school holidays. So if I'm needed, I will need to answer them. So hashtag real life here in the Woodbridge house. So I am here to play with the Celebration stamp set Lovely Lily Pad, and I have also grabbed out the Celebration paper, which is called Lily Impressions. I will show you more of this paper because I don't know what I'm doing. Now, just to show you, this is Celebration. Now, for those of you who don't know anything about Celebration, it is a 3-month promotion that ran from the 3rd of January till 31st of March, where you can earn the products in this catalogue for spending, hosting, and there is a joining special as well, and you get 20% off. So the Lovely Lily Pad, it is on page 5, and in Australia it is $90 to get the stamp set for free. Now this is a reversible stamp set, so I'll explain more about that when we're stamping it. You can also get a matching die set. Now I haven't got the matching die set, and it's for a spend of $180, but what I thought I'd do is split my $180, hey Margine, and grab the paper. So let me see here. That is a closer look at the paper. So hey everyone who's joining, please say hi. Hi if you're watching on the replay here on Facebook or on YouTube. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, hit the bell. Make sure you're seeing me in your notifications, because if you're enjoying seeing me, I'd hope you'd want to watch and join again. Hey Margaret. So without much further ado, I think I'm going to flick us around because, as I said, I don't know where I'm going today, and I'm one appointment down for the day, 1 to go. Yeah, and that's okay. The dies are beautiful, but I just wanted to spread my Celebration money a bit more evenly with the paper. So I'll flick you guys around. Having a rather hazy, smoky day here today. So I think smoke from the Victorian and Lower New South Wales fires may be floating up, because I know we've got... I know all the fires here. Well, see, I don't like fussy cutting, but this isn't too bad a fussy cutting, so I'm not too worried. Hey, Kathy. Who did I miss saying hello to? Someone said hi. Hey, Susan. Haven't even got up my second screen yet. Look, I'm going to turn off the light, get rid of the shadows, and while I'm here, I will just give you a closer look at the coordinating dies. So you've got some outline pieces that go with the stamp set. You've got this awesome border, and you've got the more framelets. So, and that you can see is what the cutouts are like, and that is a closer look at the border. So you can see there are advantages to the dies, but I just chose not to grab them at this stage. Look, that may change. Knowing me, I'll spend a lot more money. Let me make sure I am muted and I can't tell. Yes, I'm muted. I'll go turn off the light and get rid of all these shadows. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Pamela. Okay, so I need to tell you something about the Lily Impressions paper. It has a massive colour palette. So I grabbed out all the ink pads because, as I said to you girls, I hadn't worked out where I'm going. So on the back of the paper, it, I don't know if you can read that or not. Sorry, I'm also, do you know what? I don't think, can you tell me if I'm clear? Because I've also got David using the internet for his meeting as well. So I'm not just sure that I am clear. Thank you for everyone who is sharing. I don't know whether this is my replay mucking up or what, so please tell me if I'm clear. So at least you can read this. So they are all listed on the back, and I think they're also listed here in the celebration book as well, or the celebration catalogue. Yes, they're all listed here, so all 12 colours. And can I tell you that these sort of blues, and you know what, I need to do this for my own head, putting the blues together. These sort of blues and adding in some of like the Grapefruit Grove and maybe some of the Flirty Flamingo. Oh my dear word. These ones I've used quite a bit recently. That's why I'm sort of wanting to maybe give them a break. But these ones are sort of calling me. So I think I'm calling this one my colour palette. So we'll see how we go and what I use. A good snowy afternoon. No probs. No I'm clear, Mayan. Clear. Thank you, girls. You're amazing. Always looking after me. I appreciate that. Okay, so I'm going to look through the papers and see what gems we can find to use. So these are all the very purples and pinks. This is very green. Oh, I just love the Impressionism style of these. This is very Melamando, although I do kind of love that paint stripe on the canvas. So I'll grab that out, pop that to the side. Oh, look at that. Oh, stunning. Oh, I just found my jam. I just found it, even though that's actually a bit big for card making for me. But look at that. Even though it's got a bit of purple in it, I don't need to use purple, but it's got like that pretty peacock. That's lovely. Ooh, I like. Okay, so we've got more of the lovely lipstick. And where is it? I was kind of liking that one because you've got the Grapefruit Grove. So let's see. I've grabbed 3 papers. These go really well together, and I've got this as well, which might be good to do a sentiment or something with. Do you know what? I don't know if this one works now because it's got so much pink. We might go these two, and I will definitely use this another time. I don't think I'm liking the addition of the pink, like because that's more erring on Melamambo than the Flirty Flamingo. Right. Hello, Miss Wendy. Hello, Miss Trudy. Hello, Jeannie. Hello, Donna. Right. Thank you, girls. Always looking after me. Right. So you've seen the papers briefly, but these are beautiful papers, and the fact you can earn them for free, because besides the ink that I'm using, I'm showing you free products. So stamp set. what am I going to do? What I am thinking is I'm going to use this as my background. Now we do have a touch of purple in this, and that's okay. Do you know what? I'll put those there just so you can see all the colours. I'll see if I'm in frame in just a second. Oh, I've frozen again on my playback. It's just my playback that doesn't like me, but that's okay. Right, so right, cut this down. I'm going to cut this like a full centimetre smaller than a card front. Yes, because I'm thinking I want to do some matting. Hey Deborah, hey Cindy, you're back, Jenny, watch out. I've got to keep that Jenny in check. She's trouble with a capital T. I can't even speak. Right, so I am thinking, I'm also thinking of grabbing, look, this might be a twofer. And I am going to grab Whisper White, and I have a card front. We'll see what size this is and if it needs a bit of trimming. Because I'm thinking, while I've got my stamps out and my colours, why not? So that's already 10 centimetres. So this is just a smidgen off. This is about half a centimetre smaller than a card front. So while I've got two, I work with, oh hang on, why did I put that paper away? I'm going to need scraps to play with. Ning nong. Can you tell I've had a busy morning and I don't even have all my cards planned for my launch on Sunday, because I'm doing my mini catalogue and celebration launch on Sunday, and oh my god, I'm not prepared, and all these kids appointments keep on popping up. So my poor Mr. Owen is now, you innocent? Not. My poor Mr. Owen is out of his cast. He couldn't tolerate it. And we're seeing the podiatrist tomorrow to get some AFOs. And yeah, okay. So this is lovely Lily Pad. It is a reversible stamp set. So you can use both sides of, I'll put it on this. So you can use both sides of the stamp to stamp with. There is no halo of photopolymer around it. And these are the images, so these shaded images are the images you can get with the back side. Not the back side of the stamp, not the back side. And on the inside, it does show you how you can line them up, but they don't actually line up like that. But anyway, I think that's so you can stick them down, but I just prefer to leave them on this piece. But that's just me. Okay, so let's close that up. And I said I wanted to do Grapefruit Grove kind of flower. So I think, oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yes, well, he's had serial casting that actually stretched, and now he's going into AFOs to keep that stretch because he keeps growing, and it's just part of our condition that it is difficult to keep the stretch because it keeps on wanting to contract, and growing isn't helpful. So I've inked up the whole back of that stamp, and I'm just going to stamp it off, and I'm going to stamp one here on my spare piece. Doesn't matter that it's a bit blotchy, it's all good, we'll make it work. And I'm going to work out where I might like this on here. Now this is blotchy, it's all good, I'm all happy. Then what I have here is, because it's reversible, we actually need to clean the stamp as we go. Otherwise we're going to make our blocks terribly dirty. So then we just turn it over, and I do apologise for David's laughing in the background. Hey Joanne. Hey Carol, thank you everyone for joining. I couldn't give you a exact time this morning because of all the goings on in our household. So this doesn't matter. This is just a background. They are not going to line up perfectly, but it is a nice piece. Oops, I knew that would happen at some point, but it's just a nice background piece to use. So when we cut it out, there'll be a few white bits and all of that, and you know what? That is okay. Okay, that is that. Good morning, Miss Wendy.
I'm not sure I understand.
Oh, I didn't even talk to you, Miss Siri. Please leave me alone. Aren't I rude to Miss Siri? Okay. Next, I think I want to do the lily pad. So the lily pad, I'm thinking Bermuda Bay. Oh, Pretty Peacock. No, I think I'll leave Pretty Peacock for like my sentiment. Yes, the fires closest to us, Jeannie, they are all now classified as under control, which is fantastic because they've been burning since the beginning of December. So that sort of gives you an idea how long even the most recent fires are going to take to put out. Okay, so I've put it on solid side up again, and I am going to stamp off to get a lighter shade, and these pieces we are just going to cut out. We need to line up a bit more over here. Now I'm not too worried about going over. Actually, maybe I am a bit worried and I should grab a post-it note. You know, you say you're not worried, but then you are a little bit. So I'll grab 2 post-it notes just so I can mask off these 2 pieces here. So it's not going to be perfect masking, but it helps if I put the sticky side down where I want to mask off. So I just want to mask off these 2 bits. So then the lily pad sort of looks as though it's sitting behind the flower. Okay, so we've got that. There's going to be a bit of a halo, and that all works. Okay, so that is clean. Flick it over. Because this is photopolymer, we don't need to use any sprays. Oh no, yeah, we're like that. It is horrifying damage, Deborah, but surprisingly the bush is starting to regenerate. So with this one, okay, so that one's lined up there. Because this one sort of matches up better because it is a touch more symmetrical. Okay. that is there. Now, my wet, my dry, and that is all cleaned and ready to put back on the sheet. So you can see here we're getting a nice go through. Oh, my masking didn't work too badly. As I said, it was always going to be a bit rough, but it worked and it's sitting on it, which is lovely. Now I'm choosing between these two images, maybe just to pop I'm thinking Flirty Flamingo. I would like to get a touch of that pink in there, and just maybe with this teeny tiny, it's more a bit like a lotus than a lily. Rustic but rough. Yeah, it's handmade. It's handmade, not Hallmark. Right, now, I've done that the wrong way. Whoops. Now, that could be dangerous. Right, close that over. So they're the two colours we have used. Still got some more to go. I may not use all of them, but as I said, this was the colour palette that was calling me. Organic. Oh. La 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 la. I'll be trimming this piece down, I think. No one saw that at all. Far out. That'd make you want to swear. Yes, well, the Australian bush, a lot of flowers and stuff like that, they do need burning every now and then, or whatever the life cycle is, and that is part of the bush's life cycle. It's just, it was horrific, and there will be what we call a royal commission or an inquiry into what happened. So now I'm going in with full strength and just popping that on. Oh, those colours work so well together. So pretty. Okay, so now I'm thinking I want to use this watery piece, and I'm thinking get that off. Okay, right, make it sunset. Do you know what, it's just going to be chopped off. It's fine, it's all good. And you know what, I might use some of the pattern paper. It's just a different design. It's all good. I am not worried. It's a piece of paper, and let's be honest and frank. Oh, breathe. It's all good. These things happen. It's just life. Yeah, we've had a little bit of rain, but nothing significant. And I've had a lot of plants die and stuff like that, my poor new garden. So what I'm almost thinking is using Pool Party for... okay, let's see how we go here. I am almost thinking... three, because got a group of 3 here, and then doing 3 all the way down. I'm thinking I may not use this on this piece. Hey Kathy, thank you for joining. Oh, my hands totally have a mind of their own most days. Carol, oh my god, you asked my children, like, this is going to annoy me, because that was a brand new sheet for almost a brand new year. But anyway, these things happen. It's all good. It's a part of life. Okay, So I almost want that connected to there so you can see that ripple. And just touching the edge there. Oh, I like that. Just the movement. Give that a wipe. Flick it over so you can see how easy these are to use. Like, and you get this beautiful solid image that you can then flip over, use the detail image, and you've got a perfect pair. So you've got sort of more bang and versatility for your stamp set, which I really, really like. That is so pretty, although I am thinking I kind of sort of need one. Oh, I stamped that perfectly. I need one there to create a waterline. Okay, clean that, flip it over and see if we can be perfect again. Because you know, being perfect is such a hard job. Okay, and stamp it off. Okay, there we go. So that's created the waterline.
What's about?
Did you want some cold meat, tomatoes, capsicum, something easy for you to eat, Owen? Yeah, is that okay, Lachlan? Sorry, lunchtime here.
Actually, just going to use these good ones.
Yeah, use the good batteries, mate. Yeah. Daddy might throw out those not so great batteries.
So what am I doing again?
Tomato, capsicum.
Yes. Actually,
No tomatoes. And did you want some buttered bread with it, Owen? Like a piece of bread? Sure? Is that okay, Lachlan? Great. So a tasting plate for Mr. Owen for lunch. I love having a big brother who can deal with that for me. Sorry, I'm just seeing that because, of course, I'm wearing a white base top and didn't put on an apron, even though I washed the apron and took it out of the clothes basket for today's video and everything. You know, I don't play smart, I play dangerous. Okay, right. Hello, Miss Jamie Ramsey. Can you, Owen is 14. Lachlan is 15, and they're turning 15 and 16 this year. So there you go. But Owen is recovering from this morning and feeling extremely wobbly on his feet. So, oh, that is so annoying up there. Because that would have been a really great place to put a sentiment. Although I did like someone's idea. Do you know what? I may grab out my sponges and sponge in that like pinky sky and then put like some Coastal Cabana up there. That's what I'm going to do because I'd love to just pop the sentiment on there and call that card front done. Right. I convinced myself. Yeah, that's okay. What do you mean I didn't muck around? Hello, Miss Allison. Right, I've got those. Let me pull over my scrap of paper. No, I didn't. Oh, I get what you mean. It wasn't quite planned that way. Jenny. It really wasn't planned that way. I'm going to grab 2 those because I'm going to sponge in the water as well. And I better grab a pinky one to add in a bit more sky. Okay, sponging is sort of my go-to at the moment, guys. I haven't sponged for years and years and years. I'm doing it heaps recently. Might be my new thing. So this is just going to fill in some of that white space. Now I am not being particular in any way, shape or form. I'm just lightly adding. So let me bring that up a bit closer. You can see I'm just lightly adding a bit of colour to differentiate. Okay, that's good. Okay, finish with the pool party. Although pool party would have worked for this guy, but we're going to do, I did mean to use Coastal Cabana, but you know, these things happen. So after I do the sky, the only colour I've got left is Pretty Peacock. Ugh, I can't open this. Oh, and chucking out. Jamie, I need you in my house. I need to go through my wardrobe. Still in your PJs. Love it. I'm so talented. Thank you. Your pantry. What's Fred? What's Fred? You're sponging your pantry. That's funny. I banned myself from wearing white when I go out to eat. Recipe for disaster. Me and my friend, you know, my friend Cheryl, Jamie, we both wore white to dinner last week. So, yeah, every time I wore white, I would spill. Yeah, do you know what? I try and stay away from the kitchen, actually, when I wear white, because David has normally spilt coffee or wine or something on the bench, and that is normally all there. So no one saw me crease that edge. So I'm just really accentuating this flirty flamingo sky, and then I'm going to go in and for the rest add Coastal Cabana. And then we will add in a sentiment over the top. And I haven't decided what stamp set that sentiment is going to come from yet. Okay, and I'm just going to do some blending along this edge. Did I make that work? Please tell me. While you guys look to see if I made that work, I'm going to grab, I find fussy cutting with my big scissors works best for me. White normally isn't in my closet, Cindy, but recently, like as in this season, I have bought a bit of white. Don't ask me why. It is quite warm. So I'm going to, if I leave a bit of a wide edge, I do. If I don't, that's also fine. So just remember the tip with hand cutting is moving the paper and not the scissors. And then you hopefully get a bit of a nicer, smoother look. Do you know what stamp set I might grab? I might grab the Peaceful Moments stamp set. And that goes, see, I got a really jagged edge there. The Peaceful Moments goes with the Painted Poppy Suite. So I think that will work really nicely with this. It's got a nice scripty font, which will be quite pleasing with the style that we're kind of going for here. So nice when my kids can get their own lunch, because I made food before I came on. You could watch me all day. It's quite hazy outside. I carry a Ride stain stick in my purse. A Tide? A stain stick. I have never seen such things. There you go. 2 and just 1 more. So the fussy cutting ain't too bad. This one I'm sort of more going to go kind of helps when the, oh, that was bad. Sorry, can't really. So no feedback for this one. Leave it as is and add the sentiment and say the pink sky was a happy accident. I'm liking that these peaks don't match up, and it just looks like I've got extra petals when I actually really don't. Thank you, Lachlan. I think the drinks order's coming up now. Just in case. And don't forget to use your manners, Owen. And thank you. Sorry. I'm almost there. I'm not doing too bad. I've stopped knocking over ink pads for the moment too. Yay me. Now I'm fine with all these white gaps from the background and the flower not matching up. I think it makes it look more organic. That is such a buzzword. He is a good boy. He is a good brother. Oh my God. That's a bit weird, Jenny. I think I'm going to have to go back and have a look at that comment. I say that, but I am actually playing with them. Oh my God. You have a kamikaze cat who really wants to use his 9 lives. Okay. So, oh, la, 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 blah, 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 blah. 1, 2. Take that one out because that's the next one I'm going to use. So I think I did well with my colour choices. Right, now let's bring it back in. Now I'm completely finished with these stamps, so put them back in there. I've got these bitty bobs here. Now I may actually need, no one die or scream or anything when I say this, I may need a piece of vellum for this to sit on. Like, you know, is anyone really surprised? I know. Okay. Just because I want there to be a pointer difference between the background and the background and the image. And this one I can nestle in here because that looks good. Right, okay, getting somewhere. Peaceful Moments stamp set. I've totally lost my feed, but I can see all your guys' comments. Life has been a happy birthday. I think I just like this thank you. Or do I use happy birthday? Because I can nestle the happy birthday in there. I do need more birthday cards. Although I do need to make a sympathy card. A family friend's brother died yesterday, which was a bit... It was expected, unfortunately, but it was a little sad. Look, do you know what? I can try before I buy. Why don't I make one thank you? Because that works really well there. And then this one, oh, shaky hands, I can make a happy birthday. Now with this one though, I am just going to grab my dies. 1, 2, 3, 4, don't drop it on the laptop on the way over. This weighs a flipping ton. I have my, I do wonder, that's a little too big. How does that shape work? That shape works perfectly. So, Stitch So Sweetly dies. Hello, Rosemary. And the, hello, Mr. Thank You. And I was thinking of peeking this out from one side in vellum. So this is the Painted Labels dies. I think this particular swirly stamp will be my absolute... Sorry, quiet. And that isn't straight, but that's okay. So I'm going to mat that probably with a Pretty Peacock card base, and that'll make it all pop. So I think I'm going to be Pretty Peacock or Pool Party, I think. Okay, so that's that dealt with. This one I'm thinking, so that one's done. I'm just working out because I've got to do a touch of die cutting for this one. I'm thinking that I might stamp the Pretty Peacock on some Coastal Cabana. I think that will work really, really nicely. And if it doesn't work, we'll soon find out. Okay, bring back in the Pretty Peacock. Oh, they work like heaven together. Do you know what? I'm just going to do it one more time and see if I can get just a bit of a better image. Hold it there for a few seconds longer. I do like this one. It's a little darker. Okay. That is almost all clean. Yeah. Okay. So all the stamping is done. We just have a touch of die cutting, which I think I can do in one pass. Okay. This means I need to put away my sponge box, which can go over here. Don't need my scissors. That can go in there. This stamp set I will just pop there for the moment. Sorry, it must be our winter storms. No. That one was definitely a phone call, guys. It absolutely was. Okay, I've got to move these blocks. Sorry, got to create a bit of room here. Pop this paper down here. bring back my die cutting machine, grab a piece of vellum, because they don't call me Vellum Ellen for nothing, or you girls don't anyway. Okay. Die cutting, eat our hearts out. There is one, and this will keep the interior. This die doesn't cut out the interior, which is rather nice. So it's a bit different to the similar die that we had a few years ago. That looks no, doesn't quite look centered. There's more. I might tuck this under because there is quite a lot of space at the bottom, but I don't want to cut off the Y. That's okay, that will tuck under and make that work. I do, and this die from the Stitched So Sweetly set goes with the So Sentimental bundle, which is great. Okay. Putting the dies straight back on the sheets, and I'm just got to try and disattach all these. That is one, because my my mats have been used so well, and I've cut off a bit of the bottom of that, but that is also fine. Everything I cut likes to attach to this, but these are the best plates because they haven't really warped, even though they're like really, really badly cut up. They don't warp. Okay, that can go over there. That can be dealt with later. Right, okay, let's get assembling. Although I do need to work out layers for this one. I think I'm going to use 2 Pretty Peacock card bases and mat this in this one. So I'll cut that, and then we are on pure assembly. So this is going to be 10. Now, if I was smart and I wanted to use this colour elsewhere, I would have cut the things I wanted from the interior of this piece, but alas we're not, and it's free paper, so I'm just going to use it. But you could equally use just a piece of Grapefruit Grove cardstock, but I do love this painted texture. And why did I put that away? Because we want some card bases as well. So 1 piece, 2 cards, 1 video, 2 blog posts. Doing amazing work. You know, nothing like a bit of self-praise from one's own boss. No one else is going to do it. I'm loving this trimmer too. It's really lightweight, it's easy to use. The storage little slip that I have for it, it's just right above my head, so I can bring it down, put it up, because we all know I've got crafter lanches both sides happening. But they will get cleaned up as soon as I'm finished with the video. The crafter lanches get cleaned up, so never fear, it's just I create them while I'm boss, not my self-employment boss, someone else. Right. My boss from my other job. Okay, that one's not working. Let's bring in the other one. Hello, Mr. Jason. How are you? Long time no see. Just finishing off these cards using the lovely lily pad stamp set. I had no plan. They've just come together as they are. And this one's done except for matting it. And we'll see how this one comes together in just a sec. So I'm liking that we're not losing all these lily pads here that are on the paper. That was not me knocking over that. That was my spinner. So these are all the colours that are in the papers. Do you know what I might do? I may pull away the colours that I haven't used. And they're all the colours I have used. Okay. I've got some phone calls to return. Okay. Right. That is that down. I'm probably going to need some dimensionals. I think I will just pop this lily pad down straight, just keeping an eye on the time. That lily pad can go, oh, although did I want that lower? I did want that lower. If you were that thin, you'd be over here. Sometimes we all just need a nice tool like that that lifts without. Right. And then if I put this here, you get the nice, do you know what? I now want it further up. It's okay. It's all good. That's why sometimes I really like vellum, with the fact that I can make those little adjustments. And that's not straight. It doesn't matter. It's a handmade card, isn't it, guys? That's good. I like that. That's better. So I'm thinking that I might like that on dimensionals. Okay, using the last dimensional of that pack that we were using the other day, and I have a brand new pretty pack to start. And I do like to work in lines on my dimensionals as much as I can. One of my team members sort of got me going OCD, and can I tell you, OCD with dimensionals, it has helped so much that I just go down a line and then I go down the next. It just works wonderfully. Move to another state, Jason. Wow, that's huge. I don't think my mind could fathom moving to another state. It's bad enough moving house. I suppose once you've got it all packed up, it doesn't really matter where you move it to. It's just all the logistics with jobs and houses and taxes and changing car registration and all those kinds of things. Okay, so I love this one. So just make sure I'm overlapping that there. And I think I'll use a mini dimensional right on the top of this one. And I've cut off the edge of this mini dimensional edge already. No, I think I want the mini dimensional actually on the bottom, because I can see it's going to go right there. I'm actually questioning where I put this and whether I should have put it further over. There we go. Actually, I like that sort of kicks up. I do wonder if Oh, look at that. I can lift that. And that way I can straighten it up a bit as well. Is that pretty much in the same spot? Okay, that there. Then we can slide this happy birthday in there. No. Yeah, if we slide that in there, and then I might grab my glimmer dots to just, because we've got that little bit of extra paper at the bottom. I don't know why I keep recapping my stuff. Okay, now I've got a bit of slip and slide. Oh, I had glue on my finger. I just feel like I need something here. But do you know what? It's okay. I don't need any more on these. I don't. Hey, Myrtle, thanks for joining. Oh, God. That's not good. That's awesome. Oh, you're in Maitland, Kathy. Not too far away, about a bit less than an hour from me. It's a lovely part of the world. Oh, I think I scored these incorrectly. Oh my God. I just scored that totally crooked. Let me see if I can fix that at least. Yep, that's straight now. Let's see if we can get this one a bit better. Yep, I scored it totally in the wrong spot. Oh well, and that just slid. Bless you. Okay, hold that there. Handmade, not Hallmark, everyone. Handmade, not Hallmark. Okay. Yep, we're right. Good-o. That looks perfect on that. Oh, I like how it pops on that dark background. Hello, Miss Leanne. So do I. I love that I have used everything except for the dies, and I reckon if you bought both these die sets you could get either the paper or the stamp set for free. Okay, we're choosing this side apparently because glue hit. Okay, so is that one all done? Totally crooked, but that's okay. Handmade. That's the theme of the day. Handmade. Okay. Done, done, done. I'm really worried that I did something wrong at work yesterday, and that's why my practice manager has called me. I nearly made an upside down card. Nearly. I saved myself. Oh, I like how that one pops as well. So same supplies, just one simple card and one hand cut with a bit more layering. So thank you for joining me on this journey of these cards so far. I will bring in all the supplies that I have used to recap. Don't forget, if you are local to me, I do have my catalogue launch this Sunday. So if you want to reserve a seat, at this stage I do have a couple of seats left. So if you did want to come along, contact me please. and I will save you a seat. Okay. So, these are the cards. At least all my stamps are clean. These are the colours. I am so popular today. My word, everyone's telling me to get off. Get off, Ellen. Right. So, this is what we have used today. We've used this colour palette, which directly came from this paper. We've used the lovely Lily Pad reversible stamp set, the Peaceful Moments sentiments on the card, the painted labels dies, and we used this one just here from the Stitched Sweetly dies. Oh, me too. Me too. I'm happy too, Cindy. So if you guys have watched me this far, thank you. If you haven't already, don't forget to like my page and make sure by clicking on the bell you turn the notifications on, so you will be notified when I go live, or if you're watching the replay on YouTube, just be sure to subscribe and hit the bell over there and you will get notifications. What color? The lily is Grapefruit Grove, and this one is Flirty Flamingo, Bermuda Bay, Pool Party. I used Coastal Cabana, and we used some Flirty Flamingo dropped ink pad for a bit of a fun sunset sky. There was no dropping of ink pads. There was no knocking over of ink pads, any of that. Thank you guys so much for joining and sharing, and yeah, I will catch up with you next week, because as I've said, this weekend is really crazy. Tomorrow I have an appointment for Owen. He's my appointment child in the middle of the day, so I've squeezed this in before my next appointment because I really wanted to share. So thank you guys, and I will catch up with you next week. Bye.